Stonewood is harder, Twine Peaks is easier, your power level changed, so did mine. Let's cover it. With the version 39.0 update, Epic Games made some big changes to save the world. I covered those changes in my updates notes video, so check it out if you want to listen to me read off the entire changelog. The controversial change is that Epic changed the way that your power rating is calculated. Your power rating is directly tied to the rating of your heroes in your active hero loadout and the top 3 rated weapons in your backpack. Your survivor squads still play out the same, so you should still supercharge those. Power level 145 is no longer attainable, for now at least. So why did this happen? Well, it seems like Epic is trying to make Save the World more progression based, rather than allowing you to fly straight to the max power rating. A couple updates ago, Epic made it to where you are no longer allowed to drop weapons or materials to other players. It seems like that update was in preparation for this power rating calculation change, alongside other reasons. I need to now grind hero superchargers to be max rating when that wasn't the case before. This has some implications and some problems. Let's talk about them. The availability of superchargers. Superchargers are a way for endgame players to truly max out every aspect of the game that they can. It's not necessary to do, but it does help. Superchargers are available through weekly quests that reward one random supercharger, or potentially a core reperk. The downside is that there's no controlling what you'll be rewarded with, and it's a pretty slow way to grind for superchargers. That's where Ventures comes into the picture. You can get superchargers from Ventures quests and from leveling up to level 50. This is the current ideal way to grind for superchargers, and it keeps the Ventures playlist alive, but once you acquire all available superchargers from Ventures and your weekly quest, you're completely dry until the next Ventures season, or until the next weekly quest. Because superchargers are meant for endgame players, it would make most sense for them to be acquired through the most difficult endgame content. Now, we're talking Save the World. We really only have the Mythic Storm King and 160s. The thing is, they just made 160s tremendously easier. Seriously. As a gamer, I love the most challenging parts of the game, because they are typically the most rewarding. The game needs more difficult content, and content that rewards you. Let's talk about a hypothetical. If I want to supercharge a hero, weapon, trap, or survivor, I need a total of 5 superchargers. Now, instead of holding me back through a time gate, Epic should allow me to team up with other endgame players, load into an extremely difficult mission with new difficult modifiers, let's say power level 300, and test our limits. If we come out victorious, have one supercharger be our reward for our completion. This should be an extremely difficult mission, and it should be able to be farmable to an extent. I think a reasonable take is you could be able to farm this mission 5 times for 5 superchargers per weekly reset. What do you think? Would you be satisfied with harder, more engaging content? I think, and I'm going based off a hunch off of recent leaks and community discussion, that Epic Games is slowly preparing to revitalize Save the World with a new zone and a new facelift. These changes that Epic just made could be justified if they have a bigger plan for Save the World. If they're making these changes just for the sake of changing things, I would at least like some communication from them as to why they're doing this and why now. My take is that the game has been in a weird state lately. It's unclear what Epic is trying to do with Save the World. I want to be optimistic and hope that we continue development and eventually go free to play to bring in a ton of new players. And it seems like Epic is making Save the World new player friendly. I just think that in its current state, Save the World needs to give the players what the players have been asking for. So I'm going to leave you with a question to gather feedback in the comments. What do you think Save the World needs now that some changes have been made to its core mechanics? Leave your comments below and engage in discussion with others. Thank you very much for watching. Support me by leaving a like on the video to boost the video to others. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and goodbye.